and very good morning. I'm delighted to be here today. ये मेरा सौभाग्य है कि आज आप सबके बीच में यहाँ खड़ा हो के आपके साथ कुछ एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करने का मौका मिला है. I thank Mr. Ashwin Singh Rathore and his team, all the eminent personalities here who has been guiding the nation to a greater height and on the way to making India a superpower. I congratulate each and everyone who are present here. I'm not an educationist. I just came to learn from the rich experience which we have here. Through my experience, I was a student in a school, military school, so I would love to share some of my experiences in the field of education. Once Albert Einstein said that everybody is a genius. And so everyone here is a genius. In a classroom, all the students are genius. And we found out around 20% of the population are students. 20% around, maybe little more or less. But 100% of our future is with them. They are our 100% of our future. So you and me, the parent, the teachers, and the nature, the environment, are the ones who have to guide our young minds to make our 100% of our future. Now, as I was traveling through my journey of life, I found out that education is a journey, unending journey, from unknown to known. And the magic word is relevance. Whatever you learn, whatever you study, it has to remain relevant in your future. And the problem for our young minds is that they are going to live in a world where they do not know what is going to happen. If, for example, when we were young students, we never thought of these mobile cell phones. Now many gadgets are going to come, many problems are going to come. So we need to prepare them for future. So in layman like me, in my term, education has to be a journey, unending journey from unknown to known. Unending. We keep learning. Just now I was trying to see the opposite word of ronak. Ronak means Hansin Chehra Aisa Matlab. I do not know properly, but I was trying to find. So I keep learning till that. From my journey from cradle to grave, we keep learning. And experience is the best teacher I found out during my journey of life. Last 54, 55 years of journey I found out. Now in the schools, what was happening? For example, these are all patients in a classroom. These are all patients and I'm a doctor. Can a doctor give same medicine for all the patients? What will happen if I give the same medicine to all these different patients? What will happen? Whether we will be able to, I will be able to cure the disease, treat the disease, or it will enhance the density of the sickness, or magnitude of the sickness. What will be the answer? Please tell me. What will happen to the patients? If I give the same medicine to all the patients, it will be a disaster, isn't it? That has been exactly happening in our classrooms. Every individual is unique. They come from different backgrounds. They come from different abilities, talents, problems, dreams, strengths and weaknesses. But little realizing that we did the same thing in the same timing, in the same manner, and we don't interact. For example, if I keep talking for 5 hours, what will happen to you? You will get bored. So we need to make it more interactive. What we have been doing as a parent, as a guardian, is that we keep on telling what to do, what not to do. And we don't allow them to grow. Albert Einstein has already said, everybody is a genius. Everything is there inside a child. A gardener, a orchard keeper, what he or she has to do is, he or she has to plant a seed in a fertile area, put manure, water it properly, protect from the insects, but they don't teach how to bear fruits, how to branch. So what we have been doing as a parent is that we keep telling the students that you have to do like this, you have to go like this, you have to sit like this, you have to read this at this time, you have to read this book, this lesson. Even the teachers. The first teacher is the parent. The first learning happens in the family. But many of us, we don't realize that learning itself is independent of teaching. It's not that they have to learn whatever we teach. They learn many things which we don't teach. So teaching and learning are not, learning is very independent. We learn many things which you never taught. Our teachers have never taught us, our parents have never taught us, so let them learn good things. So as a parent, as a guardian, our role is to inspire, to ignite, so that they become catalysts for positive change. Change, not in a negative direction, but for better. So, what is our role? Great personalities here, the teachers, principals, you have been doing it. I also became, why I'm standing here is because of great teachers like you. They only guided me, they only taught me, that is why I'm able to stand in front of you. And I'm not qualified to be speaking in front of you, but why I'm speaking is because of people like you only. So let us try to inspire our young minds. Let us bring out, live out whatever is there inside them, the talent, the genius. For example, apple. You have seen the apple seed. देखा होगा आपने? कभी कभी तो वो लगता है चोट लगता है छोटा है. Then even mango का seed भी देखा होगा आपने. In the one small apple seed, whole tree is there, whole branches are there. Then you have so many fruits for so many years. Already it is there. So a child already have everything in him or her, but little realizing that fact. We teach them, you have to grow like this, you have to bear fruit like this, you have to branch out like this. Let us stop. Now we have been, you see, we have turned thousands and thousands of millions of people into robots by making them pressure cookers. We put so much of pressure and many of young minds, they commit suicide. I was told that one of the studies conducted has come out that every 1.5 hours a boy or girl dies, a student, because of academic pressure from the teachers, from the parent. So are we going to kill our young minds? Or are we, आप देखिए हर क्लासरूम में, जिस दिन क्लासरूम में जितना स्टूडेंट लोग हैं, छात्र लोग हैं, उनका चेहरा, हसीन चेहरा जो मैं देख रहा, रौनक चेहरा जब देखेंगे तब 50% of our work is done. Now the schools are supposed to be center of attraction, but it has become place of hatred. जाना नहीं चाहता है. और मिस ने ऐसा बोलेगा, मैडम ये बोलेगी, सर ऐसा करेंगे, होमवर्क नहीं हुआ, ये नहीं हुआ, तो they don't want to go to school. Why? It has to be a center of attraction. जाना चाहिए वो मैडम हमको टॉफीज देंगे, हमको ये करेंगे, हम प्यार से दिल करेंगे, तो हम जाना है, मम्मी हमें जाएंगे तो. They should love to go to school, but why it's not happening? So let us introspect as a parent, as a teacher. हम देखते हैं कि कैसा, how can we become creative? Create activity. Creative means create activity. We create some activity in the school, which is different. Great leaders, great people like you, they do the same thing in a different way. So when you teach, teaching is the same thing, you are teaching, doing the same thing, but when you teach them in a different way. For example, in a class, biology class में, मान लीजिए आप botany का, you are teaching students about plant, different parts of the plant, branch, leaf, trunk, root, 8 root system, 5 root system, whatever you say. आप लिख के पढ़ाएंगे तो उतना आप सीखेंगे नहीं. Seeing is learning. You just take out the students in outside outdoor, show the tree. Plant तो आपके पास बहुत होगा, आपका स्कूल का कंपाउंड होंगे, उसमें ले जाइए, उनको दिखाइए, पता है ये ब्रांच है, ये ट्रंक है, ये आम है, ये अमरूद है, दिखाइए. तो once you see it, seeing is learning and seeing reinforces your learning. तो at the same time मोनोटोनस भी नहीं होगा. उनको ले जाएंगे कि हर रोज क्लास में ऐसा बैठना है, ऐसा करना है, वैसा करना है. When I was a student, हमारा मिस आएंगे स्कूल में तो बोलेंगे, अरे ओपन ऑन पेज 40, ये सॉल्यूशन, ये प्रॉब्लम, ये करो, वो मत करो, वो करो. Same thing for 365 days in a year. So you become very monotonous and it becomes not creative. So modern world, the world has progressed now. The modern world needs people who think creatively, who are innovative, who has critical thinking, or who are independent. तब क्या करता है? बैकग्राउंड अलग अलग है, अलग अलग ड्रीम्स है. They have different dreams. कभी कुछ पौधा आप लगाएंगे तो it takes time to grow and bear fruits. कुछ पौधा जल्दी they bear fruits. So likewise, the students, they also, some of the students who are talented, they take time. तो इतना साल में इतना पास नहीं हुआ, इतना ग्रेड नहीं मिला, तो ये फेलर है. And I think you all would have seen, experienced that there is nothing called failure in lives. I failed many times, but I took it as a lesson. Many times I failed. I was hit by 7 bullets. I could not get first class in the class 10 exam. I'm not saying I'm a success. A person who stands up after falling down is stronger than a person who never fails down. So, there are no problems. Problems are only lessons. तो बच्चों को आप थोड़ा हंसाइए, उनका स्ट्रेंथ को आप देखिए, उसको let's make them source of joy. Let us attract the students so that we bring out whatever talent, strength they have in them. Now our young minds, as I have visited many schools, young minds have stopped dreaming. Dreaming क्या पता नहीं. They have stopped. Now every student, they have different concerns and expectations in the class. If we ask, why do you send your children to school? The parents, they do not know. They say, children of other parents are also going, that is why we are sending our children to the school. If you ask why you educate, why you go to school, the student will say, my friends are going, that's why I'm going. Everything has a purpose. So, as a parent, as a teacher, why to educate? How to educate? What education with? What? Why and what? What is education? Those things we need to tell them. But the arrival of technology cannot substitute teachers and parents. But technology in the hands of great teachers and parents can do wonders. Now, if the technology again comes in between, like हम लोग ने देखा है कि we don't allow them to be creative. We don't allow them to be innovative. But technology आने के बाद और भी ये ज़्यादा हो जाएगा तो technology लगाने का क्या use करने का क्या फायदा? If देखिए क्लासरूम में only the teacher gives direction, instruction, student के साथ interaction नहीं होता है. तो if technology makes more interactive, then that challenge is addressed. So how to use technology is also very important. So I think you have a panel discussion on these topics. I'm not an expert. मैं तो थोड़ा जो experience हम देखा है वो share कर रहा हूँ. इसलिए हमें क्या करना है? Let us make, as a teacher, as a parent, make our young minds curious. Curiosity चला गया है. ये क्यों हो रहा है? Why it is happening? How it is happening? When it is happening? where it is happening, what is happening. So the teachers, the parents, they have to be very creative, make things interesting. And you can make things interesting, creative when you are passionate and take a lot of interest in your profession. When you start liking teaching. I was attending a summit in England, and there was the education minister of Finnish. She was a lady minister. And she said, in our schools, there is no term called homework. They never use the word homework. It is never found in the dictionary of education in Finland. Number 2, maximum 3 hours of classroom transaction. On 3 hours. So in a week, maximum 21 hours. Maximum. Minimum I do not know. So in our system, only rote learning, mugging off, we don't let them study. And as we said, management of time. If I am told every minute of my life that you have to do like this, you have to stand like this, you have to eat like this, every moment, how I feel. So that has been happening exactly in the classroom. The teacher, the parent, they have been saying this. Anyway, I won't take much time, it's my interest. Okay.
I hope you guys, you have to have a round of applause for sir. It's a very motivational person who is always there for the education industry, not for the human being, just for the sake of only being the minister, but as a human being also, he is very much passionate about children, education, and all people you guys are over here is only for education. So this is a very humble request, sir. Please, मैं चाहता हूँ सर कोई बोर तो नहीं हो रहा है ना? Because हमारे जो सर हैं ये सिर्फ भाषण देने नहीं, ये रियल बात कर रहे हैं, because इन्होंने वो चीजें करी हैं जो हम शायद